in her senior year. Fist one down the line right side, but it lands foul. 1-1. Medlin looking to get out of a little funk here in the last 6 games. Just 1 for her last 20 in that span. Was 0 for 6 with a sac fly and an RBI on a Wednesday. 1-1. Now 2-1. Again, this is the final day of the regular season in the GLIAC. All 8 teams are in action. With yesterday's results, Parkside has officially clinched its spot in the 2026 GLIAC tournament, which will take place next week. 2-2, that nips the outside corner. This is the 7th ever meeting between these two programs. Parkside leads the all-time series 4-2. Roosevelt joined the GLIAC last year in their first D2 season. Medlin stays alive here, 2-2. Another 2-2. Misses upstairs and we're full. Aranda, the runner on first after she reached from her fielder's choice. And a 0-0 ball game in the bottom of the first. 3-2, this is pounced on and pushed up the middle, base hit. Aranda around second, she heads to third. The throw in from Dvorak is off the mark, and that allows Medlin to scoot up to second. So it's a single for Medlin. She advances on the throw, and there's 2 in scoring position now for Swain. Much needed for Megan Medlin.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Ava Swain.
Swain now, the Rangers' first baseman. Takes ball 1 high. The 1-0. Now 2-0. Swain this year with runners in scoring position hitting just .231. Overall a .248 hitter in 50 games this year. She's driven in 19. That's low, 3-0. Swain also comes into this one on a bit of a funk. 0 for her last 12 over the last 5 games. Does not have a hit since game 1 of the Ferris State doubleheader Parkside played last Saturday. In the driver's seat here, 3 balls and no strikes as Luzzy rocks and fires. Swain taking all the way, strike 1. Aranda on third, Medlin on second. 2 in scoring position for Swain. Now the 3-1 is outside, ball 4, and they're loaded for DeSilvio. Second walk of the inning allowed by Luzzy.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Cece DeSilvio.
Here is DeSilvio, who's second in the GLIAC in doubles behind her own teammate Mia Johnson. 15 2-baggers this year, but hitting just .219. First pitch skips in there from Luzzy, 1-0. DeSilvio is 0 for 14 with the bases loaded this year. 1-0 drops in there for strike 1. DeSilvio, the junior from Algonquin, Illinois. 3 for 6 on Wednesday in the doubleheader. Leans out of the way of one that runs in on her hands, 2-1. CC with 3 doubles in game 1 of the doubleheader against Roosevelt on Wednesday. 2 driven in. Strike 2 called. DeSilvio looked like she wanted to pull the trigger, but decided not to at the last minute. And it's 2-2 here with the bags full. Aranda on third, Medlin on second, Swain on first. 2-2, and off-speed runs high. And a big payoff coming here from Luzzy. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 gone. Bottom of the first of game one. Everybody in motion on this next. Offering to Silvio into center. It hangs up for DeForest, who reaches up to make the play. And the Rangers leave the bases loaded in the first. Parkside threatens but can't get any damage done. And after a full frame, we are scoreless. When we come back, we'll have the second here in game one. You're watching GLIAC Softball on Flow College. Five, 6, and 7 for Roosevelt. We move to the second inning here in game one of today's doubleheader. Final day of the 2026 regular season. Parkside hosting Roosevelt after traveling down to Rosemont on Wednesday and sweeping that doubleheader against the Lakers. The catcher, DP, and first baseman to lead things off for Roosevelt. Madison Schrad to stand in. And the first pitch from Casey Joe Vermette misses low below the knees, 1-0. Vermette faced 4 in the first, struck out 1. Did allow a leadoff walk, but no damage after that. Swing and a miss from Schrad, who was way late. 1-1. Showing punt is Schrad. She pulls back and watches ball too high. Schrad, the junior out of Champaign, Illinois. JUCO transfer from South Georgia State. In the driver's seat, 3-1. Schrad, a 200 hitter in 33 games played this year. Was 0 for 2 in just 1 game played on Wednesday. We're full. She played game 1, went 0 for 2 with a punch out, then did not play game 2. Just 1 for her last 9 as Schrad over the last 4 games she's played. Here's the full count deal. Got her swinging. A strikeout to start the second for Vermette, her second of the day, 1 gone.
Now batting designated player, number 11, Kennedy Calderon.
Here's the DP, Kennedy Calderon. Hits out of the 6th spot for Roosevelt today. First offering in on the hands and out of play foul. Calderon hitting .237 this year. One on 1 to her now. Was 2 for 6 on Wednesday against Parkside with a couple of punch outs. 0 for 3 in game 1, but then 2 for 3 in game 2. Looped out of play, and now 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2. Staying alive is Calderon. Vermette sitting at 197 strikeouts now this year. Looking to become the first Ranger since 2008 to strike 200 or more out in a season. 1-2 again. Got her swinging. Back-to-back punch-outs for Vermette. Make that number 198 this year. 2 gone in the second. Ava Casper, the first baseman now. First offering misses low to Casper, who's hitting just 157 this year, 13 for 83 in 38 games. She's 0 for her last 10 in the last 5 games played. She's ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Casper, the sophomore from Lockport, Illinois, went to Lockport Township High School. 3 Rangers went to Lockport Township. 2-0, way behind is Casper, 2-1. Casper's old high school teammate, Avis Swain, actually plays first. That's in there, 2-2. Vermette looking to punch out the side. She brings it. Swing and a miss. Casey Jo Vermette, 3 straight punch outs. That'll end the second. She strikes out the side, and we are scoreless after 1.5. She's 1 away from 200. And when we come back, the Rangers bring up 7, 8, and 9. You're watching GLIAC softball here on Flow College. Seven, 8, and 9, the bottom of the order to lead things off for the Rangers. Utrata, Vala, and Polarecki. Still scoreless after an inning and a half of play. Luzzy back to the bump after facing 6 in the first. First offering to Utrata misses low and away, 1-0. Utrata, the junior out of Plainfield, Illinois. 2 for 6 on Wednesday against Roosevelt in that doubleheader. Ahead 2-0. Utrata swung it nice in the last 5 games, 5 for 16 in that span with no punch-outs, hitting .216 this season. 2-0. Now 3-0. Utrata, .267 hitter this year when hitting leadoff in an inning. And a 4-pitch walk to start for Utrata. So just as the bottom of the first started, the bottom of the second begins with the leadoff walk. That's the 3rd issued by Luzzy today. It's Reese Vala now, the center fielder, to hit. And on the first offering, she takes strike 1. Vala hitting .248 in her sophomore campaign. Has played in 49 of the 50 games for the Rangers. 0-1. Grounded hard, but foul left side. Vala 3 for 6 with a couple of runs scored and a run driven in on Wednesday in Rosemont. 1 for 3 in game 1, then 2 for 3 in game 2 with that RBI and a stolen bag as well. Nothing in 2 to her here. Luzzy rocks and fires. Misses way high. Vala 11 doubles this year. Top 10 in the GLIAC in that category. 1-2. Off the outside edge. Just missed, says the home plate umpire Michael Mazer. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vala riding a 3-game hitting streak entering today. 2-2 is pop foul. We'll do it again. Vala does lead the GLIAC in punch-outs, 41 of them this year. The Rangers have 3 of the top 4 players with the most strikeouts in the conference this year. 2-2, misses outside, and we're full. Good plate appearance here so far from Vala. She's got Utrata on first after Taylor led off the inning with a walk. Luzzy brings the full count offering. It misses high, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the second, and Jaden Polerecki will hit with a runner in scoring position.
Jaden Polerecki.
Polerecki now, who's sitting 148 this year in just 18 games played. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back. The sophomore from McHenry, Illinois, 4 for her first 27. Was 1 for 6 on Wednesday at Roosevelt with 3 driven in. Had a 2 RBI double in game 1. Shows bunt and bunts right through it. Both runners stay put, 0-2. Utrata with good speed on second. The team leader in stolen bases with 8. This is a Ranger team, however, that does not run very much. 0-2 is flared foul. We'll do it again. The sun has started to fade behind the clouds here from Case Softball Complex on a chilly Saturday. The 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Luzzy has her first punch out today, and that's the first out of the second.
Now batting the third baseman, number 44, Mia Johnson.
Now the ever-dangerous Mia Johnson, who walked her first time up in the first. Swings at the first pitch, grounded to short. Borowski flips to Enriquez at second. The turn is not in time, so Vala's cut down on the base paths. As Johnson grounds into a fielder's choice, there's runners on the corners now with 2 gone for Sullivan.
Now batting designated player, number 12, Elodie Sullivan.
First pitch to Elodie. Excuse me, check swing, that's fouled right side. Sullivan 0 for 1 in this one, popped out to the shortstop in her only trip to the plate. 0-1. Another pop-up, this one in very shallow left center. Out is Borowski, who makes the catch. A sigh of relief in the circle for Luzzy after allowing a couple of leadoff walks.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
She's able to get out of the second unscathed. We go to the third. Still no score here in game 1 of today's doubleheader from Case Softball Complex. Eight, 9, and 1 for Roosevelt here in the third. Still no score after 2 full frames. Parkside and Roosevelt playing in the regular season finale today. Casey Jo Vermette sitting at 4 punch-outs in this ball game so far. 199 total on the season. 1 away from becoming just the 4th Ranger ever with 200 in a season as she faces Isis Rodriguez, who fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. No Ranger has had 200 or more strikeouts in a single campaign since Megan Shimkus 18 years ago in 2008. 0-1, cut on and missed. Vermette a strike away. She struck out the side in the second. Here's the 0-2. It's low for ball 1. The GLIAC's leader in punch-outs, looking to etch her name in history. The 1-2. Misses just high and in, 2-2. Vermette brings the 2-2. It misses high and away, and now we're full. Full count deal. Hit hard into right center. Over is Vala to run it down for out number 1. Nice play by Reese. 1 gone here in the third.
Number third baseman, number 16, Cassidy Sullivan.
Here comes the third baseman in Cassidy Sullivan, who did not see action on Wednesday against Parkside in these two teams' first doubleheader. First pitch to her misses down. Sullivan in 42 games, hitting just 121, 13 for 107. Now 2-0. Two-0 is in there at the top of the zone, 2-1. Vermette's retired the last 7 straight, has not allowed a base runner since the leadoff man of this ball game in Dvorak. Fouled back off the catcher Medlin. Another 2-strike count, and Vermette again a strike away from history. Sitting at 199 punch-outs. 2-2 is cut on and missed. Medlin throws to first to complete the out, and there it is. Strikeout number 200 for Casey Joe Vermette, just the 4th ever Ranger to do so. The first in 18 years, 2 gone.
Now batting center fielder, number 6, Ella Dvorak.
Dvorak at the top of the order. Did go all the way around, says home plate umpire Michael Mazer, 0-1. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Vermette joining an elite list. Again, the last Ranger to strike out 200 or more in a season, Megan Shimkiss in 2008. 0-2 off the outside edge. Already 5 strikeouts in this one for Casey Joe. 1-2. Got her swinging. Strikeout number 6 for Vermette. And she ends the third with a little history to her name. Just the 4th ever Ranger with 200 or more punch-outs in a single season. She retires the side for the 2nd straight inning, and she's retired the last 8 she's faced. We go to the bottom of the third here on Flo College.
The left fielder leads off the bottom of the third for the Rangers, number 99, Isabel Aranda.
We go to the bottom of the third here in game 1 of today's doubleheader. Aranda, Medlin, and Swain, 3, 4, and 5 for the Rangers to lead it off. First pitch, Aranda pounces on it into center, coming on to Dvorak to make a running catch. 1 pitch and 1 out for Leslie in the circle. Aranda hit it hard, but right at the Lakers center fielder. As Aranda's now 0 for 2 today, here comes Megan Medlin. Medlin singled in the first, was stranded on second. First pitch to her, popped into foul ground over the third baseman, Sullivan, no play. Medlin needed that hit in the worst way in the first, was just 1 for 20 coming into this ball game. Trying to get it going as we head into the GLIAC tournament next week. Oh, 1 to Medlin. Taken high and in. One roped down the line and left, but foul. Just a loud strike number 2, and Medlin behind. One, two. Skied in the air, slicing down the line and right, but out of play, foul. We'll try it again. Medlin, an honorable mention All-GLIAC selection a year ago, his first team All-GLIACer sophomore year in 2024, hit .287 that year. 1-2 again, misses away. She's been this team's starting catcher almost every single game of her tenure here in Kenosha. A fourth-year senior that has meant so much to this program. 2-2 in the air, but foul. Luzzy again, home on 2-2. We're full. Good at bat here from Medlin. This is the 8th pitch she'll see. 3-2 line softly to third, caught by Sullivan. 2 gone.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Ava Swain.
2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the third for Parkside. As Luzzy's retired the last 3 straight. Ava Swain hits out of the 5 spot. Walked her first time up in the first. Swain still 0 for her last 12 entering this ball game. Second team All-GLIAC a year ago. 3rd in this league in walks with 29. Ball 1 misses away. Swain a very patient hitter. 29 walks, just 18 punch-outs in 50 games. Has reached base safely in the last 3 straight. 1-1, Swain leaves it high. Swain 0 for 4 with a couple of runs scored and 3 walks on Wednesday in Rosemont against these Lakers. 2-1. Spins low and away from Luzzy. A good hitter's count here for Swain. Luzzy home with the 3-1. It misses high, ball 4. A 2-out walk for Swain, who's now reached both times today.
Number 7, Cece DeSilvio.
That's already the 5th walk for Luzzy in the circle in this ball game. Not even through 3 full innings. Cece DeSilvio gets the chance to hit and takes in the dirt ball 1. Cece flew out to center her first time to end the first. It stranded the bases loaded for the Rangers. Chopper to third, Sullivan whips it to first, and that retires DeSilvio. Nothing doing for the Rangers after a 2-out walk. We head to the 4th, still no score between Roosevelt and Parkside. You're watching GLIAC softball in the regular season finale here on Flow College. 2, 3, and 4 for Roosevelt as we head to the fourth here in game one of today's doubleheader. Urbanic, Pearson, and Borofsky to lead things off. The right fielder, left fielder, and shortstop. All a combined 0 for 3 to start today. Casey Joe back in the circle. Skips a first offering in there low for ball one. Urbanic 0 for 1 with a pop out and foul ground to Swain, her first time in the first. Vermette coming off of making history last inning, now just the 4th ever Ranger with 200 or more strikeouts in a single season. 2-0. Cut on and missed. Urbanic way behind of a riser. Urbanic in 45 games this year, hitting .282, an Ugliac honorable mention selection a year ago. That misses high. 3 balls and a strike here to Rebecca Urbanic. 7th ever meeting between these two programs. Parkside leads the all-time series 4 games to 2. 3-1, wave and a miss. And we're full. That's what Casey Joe's been able to use to her advantage in these last couple of games against Roosevelt. Just blow it right by hitters. That misses low and in, ball 4. Just the 2nd walk allowed for Vermette here in game 1, and the leadoff runner is aboard in Urbanic.
The left fielder, number 7, Kendall Pearson.
Kendall Pearson to hit now. She struck out swinging her first trip in the first. Takes high, ball 1. .1-0 is in there at the top of the zone. Pearson in 43 games, a .275 hitter this year. Was 0 for 5 against Parkside combined between the 2 games of the doubleheader on Wednesday. 1-1 low and away. Pearson trying to get out of this mini funk she's in. 0 for her last 12 in the last 5 games she's played, but has not struck out in that stretch. Does not have a hit since April 19th at Davenport. In the air, foul ground. Johnson has room. It's DeSilvio charging over, and she can't glove it. Now 2-2. That's a tough play to make, and that is the shortstop's ball at the end of the day. Wind starting to pick up a little more here from Kenosha, now blowing straight out to center field. 2-2, going fishing in the dirt was Pearson. They'll say she didn't make contact, so up to first on a drop third strike goes Kendall. And no, never mind, they'll say she's out. Because Urbanic, the runner at second now, was not in motion initially. And that base was occupied. So it's a punch out for Vermette, 1 gone. Now it's Borofsky who fouls one out of play right side. Seven punch outs now already today for Casey Joe Vermette. That was just a gross pitch from Vermette. It's 0-2. Borofsky leaves it upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to her. She's 0 for 1 today. A grounder out to short in the first. One-two punched out of play. Borofsky 2 for 5 with a walk in the 2 games of the doubleheader on Wednesday. Pops it up, left side of the infield. Johnson squeezes it for out number 2.
Now batting the catcher, number 8, Madison Tradd.
Vermette has retired 10 of the last 11 she's faced, and now Madison Tradd, the catcher, stands in. She's 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. That came in the second. Off speed on the first pitch from Vermette, misses low. One-0, swing and a miss. Vermette blew it right by her. It's 1-1. 1-1, Shred shows bunt, pulls back, and takes ball 2 low. Parkside right now sitting in 5th in the GLIAC standings at 12-14 in GLIAC play. 23-27 overall. Depending on today's results, they could potentially jump up to a 4 seed in the GLIAC tournament or could drop down to 6. All depends on how today shakes out. 3-1 as that one misses high. Good hitters count here for Shred. The 3-1. Misses low for ball 4. Second walk of the inning allowed by Vermette, and there's 2 aboard now with 2 gone.
Player number 11, Kennedy Calderon.
Third walk allowed of the ball game. Kennedy Calderon will bat now. She struck out swinging in the second. 0 for 1 in this one. That's high for ball 1. Saginaw Valley at Wayne State today, Ferris State at Davenport, and Purdue Northwest at Grand Valley. There's a strike on the inner third. The ball games you really need to look out for are Ferris State and Davenport and Purdue Northwest and Grand Valley State. Saginaw's already clinched the number 1 seed in the GLIAC tournament. This is flared out of play right side. One ball and 2 strikes here with 2 gone to Calderon. Vermette brings it. Got her looking. Gorgeous looking off-speed pitch that tickles the outside corner. Vermette has 8 punch-outs today. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. The Rangers looking to break through. You're watching GLIAC softball on Flow College. Bottom of the order here for the Rangers as we move to the bottom of the 4th. Utrata, Vala, and Polarecki, the second baseman, center fielder, and right fielder. A combined 0 for 1 in this one with a couple of walks.
Number 24, Taylor Utrata.
Katie Luzzy back in the circle for her 4th inning of work. And a nice pitcher's duel here today so far between Vermette and Luzzy here in game 1. First pitch to Utrata spins away, 1-0. Taylor walked her first time in the second, was stranded at 3rd in that inning. She's ahead 2-0. That walk to Utrata came on 4 pitches her first time up. Two-0. In there. Clips the top of the zone, 2-1. Nice crowd out here today for the regular season finale. Crisp but cool day as well here from K Softball Complex. 3-1. The sun was out to start the day. It has since retreated behind the clouds here in these last few innings. Temperature sitting at around 45 as you try to take strike two on the inner third. The wind was blowing in. Now it's blowing straight out to center. So it's turned into a hitter's day. 3-2 is high above the letters, and Utrata has her second walk of the ball game.
Now the hand center fielder, number 22, Reese Vala.
It's Reese Vala to hit now. She walked her first time in the second. And watch this strike one in the first offering from Luzzy here. That was Luzzy's 70th pitch of this outing so far. Oh, 1 Vala down the line, but foul. Rangers sitting at 12-14 in GLIAC play coming into this one. A sweep today would bring Parkside to a tie of its record for most GLIAC wins in a single season. They did it last year with 14. Went 14-13 last year. 0-2 misses high. One-two, Vala. Cue shot to short. Borowski steps on the bag herself, fires to first, not in time. Vala reaches on a fielder's choice as Utrata is set down on the base paths. Score that a 6 unassisted. Vala now 0 for 1 today, and here's Jaden Polarecki. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That came in the second. First pitch to her on the inside corner, 0-1. Oh, 1 Polarecki bounces it foul left side. Jaden's been in the starting lineup every day since game 2 of the Lewis doubleheader that was last Wednesday. She started the last 7 straight ball games. 0-2. This is away, in and out of the glove of the catcher Schrad, but Vala stays at first. Now the 1-2 to Polarecki. Hit hard off the glove of the third baseman Sullivan, and everybody's safe. It's an infield hit for Polarecki, who's 1 for 2 today now. Vala goes to second.
44, Mia Johnson.
Mia Johnson hits with 2 on. 0 for 1 with a walk and a fielder's choice today, Mia. First pitch spins high and away. The last time we saw Johnson here at Case Softball Complex a couple of Wednesdays ago, she hit 4 homers in the span of 2 games. Reaches out and pokes it up the middle. That's through for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Vala. The throw's not in time, and Mia Johnson gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead here in the 4th. Her team leading 42nd run driven in this season, and Parkside draws first blood here in game 1 of the doubleheader.
Elodie Sullivan.
Elodie Sullivan watches one miss inside. Johnson now has been on base in 15 games straight and make it 4 consecutive with a hit for her. That misses high, 2-0. Two-0 count here for Sullivan. Up the middle, it squeaks through, base hit. Rounding third, Polarecki, the throw is cut off. And it's 2-0 Rangers on an RBI single from Elodie Sullivan. Her 16th run driven in this year. And the Rangers double the lead here in the fourth.
Left fielder, number 99.
3 straight hits. And now a circle visit here from Roosevelt's infield to try and calm down Luzzy, who is allowed a walk in 3 hits now in this inning. Just 1 gone for Isabel Aranda. The freshman's 0 for 2 in this one. Lined out hard to straightaway center her previous trip last inning, then grounded into a fielder's choice her first time in the first. First pitch to Aranda is taken low for ball 1. Aranda 15 for 46 with runners in scoring position this year, hitting .326. 1-0, Aranda pops it into foul ground right side, playable for Casper, who gloves it in foul territory. Johnson with great base running, tags up and takes third, and that throw gets away. Johnson comes in to score, and going all the way to third is Sullivan. The Rangers take advantage of sloppy defense from the Lakers. It's 3-0.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Megan Medlin.
Score that in E3 on an errant throw from the first baseman Casper. Her 8th error of the year. Sullivan now 60 feet away. Here's Medlin. Goes after the first pitch and bounces it foul, left of the bag at third. Medlin lined out softly to third her last time, singled in the first, 1 for 2 in this ball game. That's up and away. 1-1. Medlin, the 7th batter of this inning for the Rangers. Drills it on the ground, foul left side. One and two gone. Runner at third is Sullivan. 3-0 Rangers, a 3 spot in this inning. Off speed, misses high and away, and we're even at 2s. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And Medlin takes low and away. A good take from Megan. 3-2. The first baseman, Ava Swain, awaits on deck for the Rangers. Full count deal. Misses high and away, ball 4. That is the 7th walk allowed by Luzzy in this one. Runners on the corners now, and the 8th batter of the inning, and Swain will get a chance to hit.
Now behind the first baseman, number 19, Ava Swain.
First pitch to Swain is taken high, ball 1. Missed above the letters. Swain without an official at bat in this one, but has walked twice. Takes this one on the inside corner. One is at the knees. Drops in there, 1-2. Medlin the runner on first after her 2-out walk. Sullivan on third. 1-2 misses low and away. Roosevelt in the midst of a 9-game losing streak right now, trying to snap that here in game 1. But a 3 spot here in the 4th for Parkside has the Rangers ahead 3-0. 2-2, Swain on the ground, foul left side. Another 2-2. Outside, and we're full. DeSilvio waits on deck. She would be the 9th hitter of this inning. But it's up to Swain here in a full count. Medlin will run on this next pitch from first. There she goes. Swain chops it left side in the hole. Long throw for Borowski. And she gets Swain at first. That does it in the Ranger 4th, but Parkside puts up a 3 spot to take its first lead of the day. 3-0 as we go to inning number 5. You're watching GLIAC softball right here on Flow College.
Your score after 4 complete is the Rangers 3 and the Lakers nothing.
The bottom of the order stands in here for Roosevelt as we move to the 5th. 7, 8, and 9 in Casper, Enriquez, and Sullivan. All of which 0 for 1 today. Casper struck out her first time in the 2nd. First pitch misses high. Casey Joe dealing right now. 8 punch outs to just 3 walks. Has not allowed a hit yet. 1-0 way behind is Casper. One in there. 1-2. One, two misses low. Now over 80 pitches in this one for Casey Joe. Has what she likes on 2-2. And she gets Casper to chase. Medlin applies the tag. That is punch out number 9 today. 1 gone. So just as the top of the 4th ended, the top of the 5th starts with another Vermette strikeout. It's Enriquez now. First pitch, that was filthy. Casey Joe pulled the string, and Enriquez was way out in front. One misses low below the knees. Enriquez today is 0 for 1. Flew out to lead off the 3rd her first time. One, filthy drop ball. That's in there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded to short, and it's through the glove of DeSilvio and into left for the first hit of the game for Roosevelt.
Now batting third baseman number 16, Cassidy.
So
Sullivan.
Vermette goes 4 1/3 without allowing a hit, but that's the first knock of the ball game for the Lakers, who were 1 hit on Wednesday against Vermette. Now the first offering to the third baseman, Cassidy Sullivan, misses high. Now 2-0. Vermette with a 3.04 ERA this year. Good for top 10 in the GLIAC in that category. The Rangers as a staff, third in the entire conference in ERA. 2-0, swing and a miss. Parkside staff at a 3.56 ERA through 50 games this year, allowing just over 4 runs per ball game. 2-1, another late swing from Sullivan. Rangers have punched out more hitters than any team, but have walked more hitters than any other as well in the GLIAC. As the 2-2 run tie, we're full. Parkside, the only team in the GLIAC to walk over 200 hitters this year. It's good for over 4 a ball game. 3-2 is low and right on cue. It's the 4th walk allowed by Vermette today.
Now batting the center fielder number 6, Ella DeForest.
Now the potential tying run at the plate in Ella Dvorak, who's 0 for 1 in this one. And Roosevelt's leadoff slapper takes a strike. Dvorak struck out swinging her last time to end the 3rd, then walked to lead off the ball game. Shows punt, pops it up behind the dish. There is Medlin to make a basket catch. 2 gone.
Now batting the right fielder number 10, Rebecca Urbanic.
Now Rebecca Urbanic watches strike 1 in there. Still the potential tying run at the plate. Casey Joe pulls the string again. Now 0-2. Blew the riser by her on pitch 1 and then took something off on the 2nd. What does she do here? 0-2. Goes right back to the hard stuff and induces a force out to 3rd as Johnson steps on the bag herself to retire Enriquez on the base pass. .43 punch outs to 20 walks has allowed a team most 72 earned runs, but does own a team best 1.55 whip. Got the start and the loss in game 2 of the doubleheader against Parkside on Wednesday in Rosemont. Went 6 complete, gave up just 2 runs, only one of them earned, only allowed 4 hits, one of them a double, 2 punch outs to no walks. Second team All-GLIAC a year ago is Hancock. Facing DeSilvio to start the bottom of the fifth, and the first offering to CC misses lone in. 1-0. Off-speed drops in there. Hancock, the junior out of Chicago, went to Lane Tech High School. One. CC rips it foul down the left side. 1-2. Parkside put up a 3-spot last inning. 1-2 misses high to DeSilvio. Only 2 of those runs earned. Full count now to DeSilvio. DeSilvio 0 for 2 in this one, a fly out and a ground out. Full count deal, DeSilvio high in the air, down the line and left, but hooking way foul. CC does have a homer this year, just one. 3-2 again. Is upstairs, ball 4. Good take from DeSilvio. First time she's aboard safely today. And the leadoff runner is on for the Rangers.
Number 24, Taylor Utrata.
Taylor Utrata now. 2 walks today. Still waiting for her first official at-bat. Watches ball 1 miss just inside. One-0 drops in there, 1-1. I want to say hi to all of our viewers on Flo College Softball's YouTube channel. We are the free game of the day today. We appreciate you tuning in. 1-1 in the air, left center. Gliding over is Pearson to glove it for out number 1. And DeSilvio will stay put at first. One gone for Reese Vala.
22, Reese Vala.
Reese 0 for 1 in this one. Reached on a fielder's choice last inning, but came around to score 1 of those 3 runs. Ahead 1-0 here against Hancock. DeSilvio on first after her leadoff walk. Vala pops it up. Very shallow center. On comes Dvorak into a dive, and she makes a phenomenal play. Out number 2, Dvorak, the speedy center fielder, called off Borowski at the last second and steals a potential bloop hit from Vala. Now it's Polarecki. Strike 1. Polarecki with an infield single last inning. 1 for 2 in this one. One and 1. Jaden in 27 games last year as a freshman hit 111 in 18 at-bats. Popped up behind us and fouled. Comes from McHenry High School in McHenry, Illinois. Hit .358 in her career there with 96 hits over 3 varsity seasons. 1-2, she watches it high. The 2-2. This is well upstairs, and we're full. The wind starting to blow out even more to straightaway center. Full count deal. Swing and a miss. Hancock got Porecki chasing upstairs. Second time she's been put out on strikes today. And the Rangers can't salvage a leadoff walk. We go to the 6th. Roosevelt with some work to do, down by 3. You're watching GLIAC softball in the regular season finale right here on Flow College. To the 6th we go here on Flow College. Glad you're with us on a crisp and chilly Saturday afternoon. Here for today's GLIAC softball doubleheader, game 1 of 2 today. First pitch to Kendall Pearson, misses low and away from Casey Joe Vermette, who's sitting at 9 punch-outs right now. One more strikeout would give her double-digit Ks in 10 games this year. Pearson behind, 1-1. Vermette struck out a career-high 16 against Davenport back earlier in the season. 1-1 is tap foul. Vermette did that on April the 8th. Sits right now 5th all-time in Ranger history in single-season punch-outs. Was tied with Callie Walschek, who struck out 195 back in 2010. Casey Joe has since taken that spot. 1-2 bounces in there, and Pearson holds off. Pearson 0 for 2 with a couple of swinging punch-outs today, the latest coming in the 4th. This one sprayed in the air, foul left side. Two balls and 2 strikes the count here to Pearson. She just stays alive again. Two, one more time. We'll do it once more. This is turning into a good at-bat here for Pearson. Here's the 8th pitch of this plate appearance. Pop foul. We'll try it one more time. Pearson will see a 9th. Roosevelt has really struggled on the road this year. They are just 1-13 in true road games this season. 2-2 misses high and away. Full count now to Pearson, who will see a 10th pitch of this at-bat. 3-2. Is downstairs, ball 4. What an at-bat from Kendall Pearson to lead it off in the 6th for Roosevelt. A 10-pitch walk to put the leadoff runner aboard. Borowski takes inside on the first offering to her, 1-0. The Roosevelt shortstop is 0 for 2. Popped out to third and Johnson last time. Cut on and missed, strike 1. One is low, 2-1. Now 5 walks today for Vermette. Still with those 9 punch-outs, has only allowed 1 hit. That misses low, now 3-1. That's ball 4 low and in. Back-to-back walks to start the 6th for the Lakers. And Roosevelt trying to cook something up with a potential late comeback try with 2 on and nobody gone in the 6th. Madison Shred now, the catcher shows bunt and bunts it straight back and foul. Shred 0 for 1, walked her last time in the 4th, struck out to start the 2nd. Parkside dominated Wednesday's doubleheader between these two teams in Rosemont. The Rangers outscored the Lakers 14-0. Only 4 total hits for the Lakers in those 2 games. Shred shows bunt again. Runner takes off from second. Throw down from Medlin is not in time. Pearson swipes third, and they're at the corners now with nobody gone. Pearson with her 4th stolen bag. Oh, 2 runs high. 1-2. One, 2 drops in there, strike 3 called. 10 games now this season with 10 or more punch-outs for Casey Jo Vermette as she gets Shred looking. That's a big out number 1 here in the 6th. Still more work to do. Here's Calderon, who swings and misses at the first offering, 0-1. That was only the 2nd looking punch-out out of 10 total in this ball game for Vermette today. Has induced a ton of swings and misses. And speaking of, there's another from Calderon, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of punch-outs in this one. 0-2 misses below the knees. Not a bad waist pitch there if you're Vermette, 1-2. Pearson at third, Borowski on first. Tying run at the plate. 1-2 misses high. Calderon struck out looking last time in the 4th to end that inning, then struck out swinging in the 2nd. 2-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 11 for Vermette as she matches her total from Wednesday against these same Lakers. Calderon is now 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here for Ava Casper. It's Libby Krakis, the sophomore from Crete, Illinois.
Pinch hitting for the Lakers, number 23, Libby Krakis.
First pitch to Krakis. In there for strike 1, right down the chute. Oh, 1 wave and a miss. Quickly 0-2 here to Roosevelt's pinch hitter. Pearson on third, Borowski on first. 0-2. Swing and a miss. After walking the first 2 of the 6th, Casey Jo Vermette punches out 3 straight. She's got 12 today. We go to the bottom half. The Rangers looking for some more insurance. You're watching GLIAC softball here on Flow College. So after being pinch hit for in the top of the 6th, Ava Casper will return to first base. Top of the order due up here for the Rangers, and Johnson, Sullivan, and Aranda.
For the Rangers, number 44, Mia Johnson.
Parkside looking to secure a season series win against Roosevelt. For the first time ever between these two teams, they went 2-2 against each other last year. First pitch to Johnson, right at the knees for strike 1. No 1 to Johnson. Is ripped into left. Back at the wall is Pearson. It's gone! Home run number 17 of the year for Mia Johnson. Her GLIAC leading 17. It's 4-0. What else is new with Mia Johnson? Absolutely nothing. She homered 4 times the last time she played here at Case, and she does it again here in the 6th of Game 1 of today's doubleheader. Sullivan now takes strike 1. All Johnson had to do was flick that ball out of here down the left side. Wind might have helped it, but you know with Johnson's strength, there was no way that was staying in. Now Sullivan flies it into very shallow center, and Dvorak makes the catch for the first out of the Rangers' 6th.
Now batting the left fielder, number 99, Isabel Aranda.
Izzy Aranda now is 0 for 3 in this one. Popped out in foul ground last time. First pitch to her misses away. One out. At the top of the zone, 1-1. Johnson hit 18 homers last year, just 1 away from matching that total here in her senior year. Aranda takes upstairs. True freshman from DeKalb, Illinois. Aranda fouls it straight back. 2-2. Two to Aranda. Line sharply into deep left, and that's over the head of Pearson. It 1 hops off the wall. Into second goes Aranda. No throw from the cutoff man in Borowski. And it's a 1-out double for Izzy. It's her 2nd against the Lakers this year.
And the catcher, number 5, Megan Medlin.
Aranda has her 13th total 2-bagger of the season. Now she's in scoring position for Medlin. First pitch to Medlin in the dirt, 1-0. Medlin's been on base twice safely today, a walker last time in the 4th. In a good count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Medlin turns on it and hammers it foul, left side out of play. Medlin just 4 for 46 this year with runners in scoring position. Now way ahead, 3 balls and a strike. Aranda on second after her 1-out double. 3-1. Swing and a drive out to deep left. Back is Pearson at the wall. Goodbye! Megan Medlin goes yard. And it is 6-0 Rangers. Sixth homer of the year for the senior catcher. And Parkside has started to blow it open here in the bottom of the sixth.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Ava Swain.
It's Ava Swain now, who's 0 for 1, but does have a couple of walks in this ball game. Grounded out last time in the fourth. First pitch to her on the outside corner, 0-1. Still only one gone here in the bottom of the sixth. Another 3 spot on the board for the Rangers so far. Swain pops it up right behind home plate. It stays in play, but it's a foul ball. Nothing in 2 here to Swain, who swings and misses. Second punch out of relief for Hancock. 2 gone here in the Rangers' sixth.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Cece DeSilvio.
It's Cece DeSilvio now. She walked last time, that led off the fifth.
Ball.
1-0 as she takes ball 1, just a hair off the outside corner. There's strike 1. One. Up and away, 2-1. Parkside looking to win its 3rd straight after sweeping Roosevelt in a doubleheader on Wednesday in Rosemont. 2-2. The Lakers have lost 9 straight entering today's doubleheader. They are already eliminated from postseason contention, just 4-22 in GLIAC play. Silvio fouls it straight back. We'll stay here at 2-2. DeSilvio rips it into left, and it's down past the diving Pearson all the way to the fence. DeSilvio glides into second with her 4th double against Roosevelt this year. Her 16th of the season.
Now then, the second baseman, number 24, Taylor Utrata.
And that's the 4th extra base hit that the Rangers have hit here in the bottom of the 6th. It extends the inning for Taylor Utrata. She's the 7th batter of this inning. It takes ball 1 low. Utrata 0 for 1, flew out to left last time, walked twice before then. On the ground to the third baseman, Sullivan. Low throw, but a nice pick at first from Casper to end the inning. 2 doubles and 2 big flies for the Rangers as they put up another 3 to make it 6-0. Casey Jo Vermette is 3 outs away from her 5th complete game shutout of the year. Can she finish it off? We'll find out when we come back here on Flow College. It's 8-9-1 here for Roosevelt. Last call for the Lakers in game one of today's doubleheader.
Top of the seventh for the Lakers. Number 32,
Parkside has
Enriquez.
outscored Roosevelt so far in these combined 3 games, 20-0. Isis Enriquez to lead things off. She's 1 for 2, singled her last time in the 5th. That's the only hit the Lakers have in this ball game. First offering, off speed, had Enriquez fooled. 0-1. Enriquez, the California native for these Lakers. 0-1. Tapped to third, charging Johnson on the move. No, didn't get her. Enriquez beats it out, and it's a leadoff infield single for Enriquez, who now has both hits of the ball game for Roosevelt today. Cassidy Sullivan now, third baseman out of the 9th spot. Takes ball 1 up and away. Sun starting to peek out again here from K Softball Complex. The Rangers looking to move to 13-14 in GLIAC play this year. Fouled into the mitt of Medlin. Snap throw to first is not in time. Almost caught Enriquez napping. Did Medlin. It's 1-1. 1-1 off speed, misses high. Sullivan 0 for 1, a strikeout her first time in the 3rd, walked last time in the 5th. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and now they've got the base runner trapped off the bag between first and second. Enriquez is tagged out. It'll go as a 2-3 on the pickoff, and Enriquez put her head down immediately. She knew she was toast on the base paths. And now the 2-2 is waved on and missed. Strike 3, 2 gone here in the 7th.
Now man, it's center fielder number 6, Ella Dvorak.
It's up to Ella Dvorak to keep it going. She takes strike 1 right down in there. Dvorak is 0 for 2 in this ball game. One and one now. Now 2-1 to Dvorak. She walked to lead off the ball game in the 1st, stole 2 bases in that inning, then struck out swinging in the 3rd before popping out behind the plate on a failed bunt to Medlin. There's strike 2. Casey Jo Vermette is a strike away from her 5th complete game shutout of the season and 2nd straight against Roosevelt. 2-2 lined into left, and it falls in front of Aranda for a base hit to keep this ball game going.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Rebecca Urbana.
So Dvorak is on with 2 out. And now it's Rebecca Urbanek. First offering is in there. 0-1. One misses high. Roosevelt with just 3 hits in this ball game. They actually made more errors than they had hits on Wednesday between those 2 games of the doubleheader. 1-1 fouled straight back, and Vermette again a strike away. Roosevelt made 5 errors on Wednesday, only had 4 combined hits. They got 1 hit by Vermette in game 1 of that doubleheader. 1-2. Popped foul right behind us, and we'll do it again. Again, the 1-2. Taken high, Medlin's throw down to second is not in time as Dvorak has her third stolen base of the ball game. Counts 2-2. Vermette shakes a couple times, shakes again, and now steps off. Two. Check swing, did she go? Runner takes third, the appeal down, no swing, says the field umpire Tammy Hutchinson. And we're full now. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Casey Jo Vermette take a bow. 14 punch-outs to finish her 5th complete game shutout of the season. And the Rangers win it 6-0 here in game 1 and take the season series, winning their 3rd straight against Roosevelt. Casey Jo Vermette improves to 15-8 to end the regular season and give the loss to Katie Luzzi, who is now 0-8. Here's the final line total for each side. Roosevelt with no runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They leave 8 on base. The Rangers 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They leave 10 aboard. Casey Jo Vermette was absolutely phenomenal today. 14 punch-outs, and she is just the 4th Ranger to now surpass 200 strikeouts in a single season. That does it for game 1. We hope you can stick around here for game 2, which will start in about 25 to 30 minutes. The Rangers and Lakers will close out the regular season when we return after this long intermission. Thanks so much for tuning in to game 1 of today's GLIAC doubleheader. Again, we hope you can stick around for game 2 coming up here shortly. Until then, for my entire phenomenal crew here for K Softball Complex, I've been Dominic Liacani saying so long for now. We'll see you in about a half an hour. You've been watching a presentation of GLIAC Softball on Flow College.